Attention passionate Cleveland, Brownss fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Cleveland, Brownss fans. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. If you've been paying attention to what's happening across the AFC North lately, you know there's been a lot of movement, a lot of shifts, and some strategic moves that could have serious repercussions for the division. But today, I want to focus on something that's been making waves in the NFL, specifically involving a player who used to be part of the Cleveland Browns organization, KJ Henry. Yes, that's right. The Steelers, our division rivals, just made a move that might seem small on paper but could have big implications for the upcoming stretch of the season. They signed KJ Henry to their practice squad, and believe me, this isn't just a routine roster move. It's part of a broader chess game that's unfolding in the AFC North, and Browns fans, you need to understand what this means for us and for the Steelers. So, let's backtrack a bit. KJ Henry, a talented pass rusher, has been navigating the NFL since 2023. His journey has taken him through 5 different teams before ending up with the Steelers on their practice squad. It's not uncommon for young players to shuffle around early in their careers, but what's important here is the potential he brings. Over the 2023 and 2024 seasons, Henry appeared in 14 games, primarily with the Washington Commanders, Cincinnati Bengals, and Dallas Cowboys. In those appearances, he's accumulated some solid stats: 22 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 3 quarterback hits, 2 5 sacks, and 2 pass deflections. These numbers show a player with a lot of upside, especially considering he's still developing and learning at the NFL level. His versatility as a pass rusher makes him a valuable asset, and the Steelers clearly see potential in him, even if for now he's on the practice squad. But why is this move so important for the Steelers, and by extension, for us Browns fans? Well, Pittsburgh is ramping up their defensive depth, particularly in the pass rush department. KJ Henry joining their practice squad means they're preparing for a crucial phase of the season. The Steelers have started strong, posting a 3-1 record, with wins over the Jets, Patriots, and Vikings. Their only loss came in Week 2 against the Seahawks, but overall, they've looked competitive and resilient. With players like TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith leading the charge, adding someone like Henry provides an additional layer of depth that could become a game-changer down the stretch. It's not just about adding numbers, it's about strategic planning, about having more options to pressure quarterbacks and disrupt defensive schemes. Now, let's talk about the Browns' perspective. As of this moment, Cleveland is sitting at a solid spot in the AFC North standings, and the team has been showing resilience and growth under the leadership of coach Kevin Stefanski. The Browns have been building a balanced team, with key contributions from their offense and defense. Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, has been showing flashes of his former elite form, and the offensive line has been doing a good job protecting him. The receiving core, with Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones, continues to develop chemistry and provide Watson with reliable weapons. On the defensive side, Cleveland's defense is formidable, especially against the run, and they've been generating pressure on opposing quarterbacks. But the division is fiercely competitive, and every move made by the Steelers, Bengals, or Ravens can shift the balance. Speaking of the Browns, one of the key stories this season has been how they're positioning themselves for a playoff run. They're 3-2 so far, with close wins and tough losses that have tested their resilience. The team's defense has been a bright spot, often holding opponents to under 20 points, but they've also faced challenges in generating consistent pressure against mobile quarterbacks. The addition of KJ Henry to the Steelers' practice squad might seem like a small move, but it's a reminder that the AFC North is a battleground where every detail matters. The Steelers adding depth at pass rusher could prove pivotal in games against Cleveland, especially if Henry's development accelerates or if Pittsburgh finds a way to integrate him into their defensive schemes later in the season. For Browns fans, it's a subtle reminder that the division will continue to be a war of attrition, and staying ahead requires constant vigilance and adaptation. Looking ahead, one of the most anticipated matchups is the upcoming game between the Browns and Steelers on October 12. That game is shaping up to be a pivotal point in the season, a chance for Cleveland to assert their dominance or for Pittsburgh to turn the tide. The Steelers, with their 3-1 start, will be eager to continue their winning ways, especially with a defense that has been playing aggressive football. The Browns, meanwhile, will look to bounce back from any setbacks and capitalize on their strengths. It's a classic AFC North showdown, and every move, every player signing, every strategic tweak matters. Now, you might be wondering about the bigger picture here. How does this move with KJ Henry fit into the Steelers' long-term plans? Well, it's all about building depth and preparing for the grind of the season. Practice squad players often serve as an insurance policy, but they also represent the future potential of the team. If Henry develops as expected, he could become a significant contributor in the coming weeks or months. For the Browns, that's a reminder that our division rivals aren't sitting still. They're working hard behind the scenes, trying to outsmart and outmuscle us on the field. And as Browns fans, it's our job to stay alert, to analyze these moves, and to cheer even louder when our team hits the field. Of course, the AFC North has always been known for its tough, physical football, and this season is no different. The Steelers, with their strong defense and now with more depth on the pass rush, are looking to make a statement. The Browns, with their balanced attack and improving defense, are ready to respond. It's a rivalry that's been built on grit, resilience, and a desire to come out on top, and this practice squad signing is just another chapter in that ongoing story. The season is still young, but every game, every play, and every roster move will shape the narrative of who ultimately takes home the division crown. As Browns fans, we've seen how important consistency and adaptability are in this league. Teams like the Steelers, who are bringing in new pieces and trying to maximize their roster, remind us that no matter how good you start, the season is a marathon. The Browns have shown they can compete with anyone when they're firing on all cylinders, but that extra edge, whether it's a key sack, a clutch play, or strategic roster moves, can be the difference between a good season and a great one. So let's stay tuned, keep supporting our team, and watch how this division evolves over the next few weeks. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Do you think KJ Henry could be a game changer if he gets called up and gets some real playing time? Do you believe the Steelers are building a squad that can challenge us all season long? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're in this together, and every bit of information helps us stay ahead of the game. Thanks for being part of this community, and as always, let's go Browns!